If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, if you want to tell me you hate my videos, the best way to do it is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Kodak Black changes his plea from not guilty to guilty. And Lil Uzi Vert offers to pay a fan's college tuition. Plus, Yo Gotti got another hit on his hands. Let's talk hip-hop. So y'all know that Kodak Black is sitting in jail. He got arrested a couple months ago and they denied him bail, right? The whole situation is, and Kodak Black has been like really caught up in a lot of different legal situations. You know, that one time that he had some guns in the car, he was trying to go from like, I think Detroit, Michigan to like Boston, Massachusetts, and his GPS took him out of the US into Canada and tried to take him back down into Massachusetts when he had guns in the car, I guess, and then allegedly, and then when he came back down from the border, he got caught with those guns coming from Canada back to the US, you know, allegedly, you know, that happened. You know, the FBI raided his tour bus when he was in Washington, D.C. A bunch of people got arrested. Kodak didn't get arrested because he was on stage, but, you know, that happened too. But anyway, so at Rolling Loud, Kodak Black was actually trying to, you know, enter one of the gates so that he could start performing and jump on stage, and then the police pick him up right there in Florida, right? Basically, the Florida police were saying that he illegally falsified documentation saying that he wasn't a felon when he went to go buy 3 guns on 2 different occasions, right? 2 guns one time and then 1 gun the second time, right? Basically, you know, felons in the state of Florida can't own guns, and basically checked the wrong box and said, I'm not a felon, right? Whether he did it on purpose or by mistake, who knows? But he did it because he pleaded guilty for it yesterday, right? And that's the only reason why we're saying that he did it. It's not allegedly anymore, right? And this is kind of crazy, right? Because at first he said not guilty, and I guess that he was going to try to fight the case, and then the lawyers and maybe the judge was like, bruh, I don't know if you want to do that because the maximum sentence here is 8 to 10 years, and I don't think you want to do that. So he went back and changed his plea to guilty. So I guess he's probably going to try to cut a deal, or maybe even do time served or something, or try to get probation or whatever like that, right? And then once he's done with that, he still has that whole case with the guns from Canada, and then also another case that was like in North Carolina or something, but I think that they are gonna drop that because, I mean, that case is from like damn near 4 years ago now, right? But this whole situation is just crazy, right? And we hope that Kodak Black can be free because I love Kodak. I know mad people do as well. And you know, we just want to back out here making that good music, you know what I'm saying? But first he's got to fight his demons and his court battle and all that stuff like that. And I guess we'll see what happens. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
Yeah, yo, Uzi, what's good, bro? Can you pay for my college tuition?
How much is your college tuition?
90 grand, I go to Temple, bro.
90 grand? I could pay for that.
I know you can.
But this is the thing, though. If I pay for your college tuition, are you going to finish college? Or you
Of course.
Bullshit?
Nah, 100%. I don't bullshit. I'll finish
What's
that.
your name on Instagram?
Big ass heel.
Big ass heel.
Big ass heel.
Make sure you show me all of your transcripts, everything. Show me all of your papers and everything, and you can get 90,000 from me.
All right, bro. Fuck. All right.
If you don't show me, you won't get 90.
Nah, I got you, bro. I'll show you. You come to Temple sometime too, bro. All right, love you, bro. Take it easy.
So you see Lil Uzi Vert is like walking through a store, right? It looks like he's like in Macy's or whatever, and he's got his assistant with him, and then like 2 big ass bodyguards, like boom, 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 right? And this is cool, right? So the dude just kind of saw Lil Uzi Vert and was like, yo, what up? I don't even know if he knew like Lil Uzi Vert was walking through, because it seemed like he started filming before Lil Uzi Vert started walking past him, unless somebody was like, yo, Lil Uzi Vert is over there, and then the guy and Lil Uzi Vert just happened to walk past him, right? So anyway, he goes, yo, Lil Uzi Vert, what's up, man? And I've been telling you, do not approach rappers with your phone out. But this one ended good, right? So the dude was like, yo, what's up, man? Can you pay my college tuition? And that's all he said, right? He didn't say like, what up? How's your day? Nothing. And then Lil Uzi Vert was like, he turned around and stopped. He's like, how much is your tuition, right? And then he was like, yo, it's 90 grand. I go to Temple. And he was like, you know what? I could pay that. I could pay that. And he was like, yo, can you please pay it, right? And then Lil Uzi Vert was basically like, yo, you cannot be bullshitting me though, right? Do not say that you want me to pay your college tuition and then you don't finish school. You gotta show me your transcripts, you gotta message it to me, everything, right? And then he was like, what's your Instagram, right? And so the dude was like, Big Ass Heel is my Instagram, right? So he was like, okay, so send me everything on Instagram, show me your transcripts, all that, and you know, I'll think about paying it, right? So what I did, you know what I'm saying, I did some research, I went on Instagram, I'm looking for Big Ass. First of all, I didn't really understand what he said. Did he say Big Eyes Heel? Did he say Big Ass Heel? Did he say Big Ass Heel? Right? But anyway, I figured it out. It's Big Ass Heel. This is a dude right here, actually, right? And you know, he's got a whole Instagram, but there's mad different Instagrams that say Big Ass Heel now, because a lot of people, you know, of course they're gonna make fake accounts because this dude went viral and he's like, yo, my Instagram is Big Ass Heel. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's cool, whatever like that. And at the end of the day, Lil Uzi Vert can actually say that this was a donation, right? And use that as a tax write-off. You know, business-wise, I'm just talking business here, right? And it technically is a donation because he's donating $90,000 to some kid for college. And guess what? They will give that money back to him. And guess what? A business owner, they do certain kind of write-offs every year, like a certain percentage of the money that they make. They have to write it off. Well, they don't have to, but they should write it off in order to get like cuts and kickbacks from taxes and all kind of stuff. Like when you're a millionaire, when you're like in the upper 1%, these people do that kind of stuff literally just so that they can, you know, not have to pay taxes at the end of the year. And that's why Donald Trump, you know, remember like back in like 2000 whatever, when he was running for president and they was asking like to see his taxes and everything, and Donald Trump was like, I don't pay taxes. That's because he's a billionaire. He makes enough money to have so many tax write-offs that actually the government probably gives him back money at the end of the year, which is crazy, but that's what happens. And I'm telling you, rich people like millionaires and billionaires look for people and charities to give stuff to. Why do you think celebrities always donating stuff and doing charities and everything? I mean, I'm not saying that they don't want to do it. I'm not saying that they don't want to help out their community. I'm not saying that they're not good people, right? But also, all that money is coming back to them. For every dollar they give out, $1 is coming back to them from the government. So I got $100 right now. I'm going to donate it to something. I'll do it as a tax write-off. And at the end of the year, the government will give me that $100 back, right? And that's $100 that I didn't have to pay in taxes. So there's all kind of tricks to the trade, and I'm telling you, Lil Uzi Vert probably heard that and said, "Bing!" And he was like, "Hey, well, how much is your college tuition? 90 grand." He said, "I could pay that. I could." You think that he just gonna pay a random? But he was like, "But you got to finish school first." You know what I'm saying? You going to Temple, you got to finish school, Big Ass Heel. You know what I'm saying? So I think that is cool. It's dope. And I mean, if you're gonna donate your money to something anyway, it might as well be something cool, something good, and something positive. And this dude called Lil Uzi Vert on the right day, in the right time, in the right attitude, and damn near might get his college paid. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Whoa, pose, photo shoot, pose, yo. Let me tell you something right now, yo. Yo Gotti got another one, right? And this is crazy because Yo Gotti is good for a hit, like once a year, you know, maybe twice a year, you know, all the way back to that song, I know, with Rich Homie Quan. Then he came out with, it go down in a DM, it go down. Then he came out with, I'll tell all my hoes, rack it up, back it down, you know. Then he came out with pussy ass nigga with, that song with Lil Baby, pussy ass nigga all talking that tough shit, nigga put a date on it. You know what I'm saying? Like Yo Gotti is good for a hit once a year on average, maybe twice a year if he's having a good year. But yo, all you need is a good ass hit. Low key, Yo Gotti got hits, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's fire. And he got dope ass albums too, which is good, right? So Yo Gotti kind of reminds me of like a Meek Mill of the South or whatever like that, even though he came out probably like a little bit before Meek Mill. But I'm just saying, like, he carries the hood on his back, right? And he's good for those hits, right? Yo, man, this is fire. He got Lil Uzi Vert in a song with him. Lil Uzi Vert is rapping. It sounds like old Lil Uzi Vert. It sounds like Lil Uzi Vert from like back in the day when he was on that one song with like Rich the Kid and the Migos, which was fire. Like this song right here, Pose, is good. And I mean, it just dropped today, right? So, you know, give it a couple weeks and this shit is probably gonna be like up to like #1. Also, Young Jeezy dropped his album this week, Thug Motivation 104, that I haven't listened to yet, but I'm gonna listen to it over the weekend, yo. And I know it's gonna be a classic. I was waiting for this. And now I'm looking for Jeezy and Rick Ross to drop an album together, right? So Jeezy's like, yo, I retired. This is my last album. I ain't dropping no more music. But I'm saying, like, can you, all right, it's fine. If you don't want to drop no more solo music, can you at least drop, before we get out of here, right? Can you please drop a compilation album with you and Rick Ross? That's all I need in my life, and I'll be okay, right? Because we lost so many years with Jeezy and Rick Ross where they was beefing and everything like that, and now they back cool, right? They was like, you know what? It was ego, right? There was no loss of money, there was no loss of life, there was no loss of blood, there was no loss of food. So, you know, they came together and they were cool. And then ever since then, they did a couple songs together, right? And every song that I hear Jeezy and Rick Ross on together has been fire, right? So please, 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 before we get out of here, can I hear a Jeezy and Rick Ross album together? That would make my whole, like, hip-hop, that's my hip-hop fantasy right there, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell and follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram. And y'all already know what to do. Peace.